All right, guys, at this point, I'm assuming that you've already read the text multiple times and you have annotated the text and you have identified at least three of these devices in the text, at least three of these devices, because that's what you're going to need to set up your essay grid. So when you see part two, it breaks down each of the pieces of the essay, and I'm going to take you through it. The topic sentence is right here. This is going to be the first sentence in your essay. And your essay is really more, again, of an extended paragraph, an analysis. So you are not including an intro or conclusion for this piece, but you're including three in-depth examples from the text. So, topic sentence. In Together You Can Redeem the Soul of Our Nation, John Lewis uses rhetorical devices to persuade the next generation to continue his legacy. And you can read through each of these, but I think that the examples in the grid here explain it best. So, you start with your evidence. This is where I would start. I would copy and paste in a quote first. So start with your evidence. You are going to need three additional quotations. And this still says two. I'm changing this. The honors classes are doing three. So you're going to need three quotes from the text. I would choose those first. Now, in this section, you have a minor claim. You are going to fill in the blanks of this sentence to create your minor claim. So the author uses blank, which is the device, to create blank, which is one of the appeals. Is it an emotional appeal, an appeal to credibility, or an appeal to logic? That's ethos, pathos, logos, right? Your lead-in, just like we did in our last essay. So what is leading up to the quote? So what is going on in the text at the time that the quote happened? So just a little bit of background information. The quotes, copy and pasted word for word. You should have quotations around it, and you should cite it using just the author's last name. In this case, because we put it onto the document, the page numbers are a little confusing. So you are just going to cite it with the author's last name in parentheses and then the punctuation. Lastly, your analysis. Just like always, it's a three-part analysis. So what specific device has a significant impact on the audience? What is that impact? And then how does it connect to the argument in the topic sentence? Right here. That is, it's meant to persuade the next generation to continue his legacy. It has to come back to this, you guys. So here's an example for you. The author uses personification to appeal to the audience's emotions. So he uses this device to appeal to this rhetorical appeal. As Lewis approaches death, he expresses a need to see the Black Lives Matter plaza before he passes. So some background information here. Quotation. I just had to see and feel it for myself that after many years of silent witness, the truth is still marching on. Now I'm explaining it. Lewis creates an image of truth marching. That's my response to one. By personifying truth, he gives it a purpose and strength, just like those who march in protests. That's my two. That's my impact on the audience. This inspires the next generation to continue the movement toward justice. So how does it connect to the argument? It's inspiring. It inspires this younger generation to continue this movement. That's how it works. You're going to do it the same way for each piece of evidence, but obviously this analysis is going to be different. Your quotes are going to be different, but the process is the same. You will do this 3 times through. And once you're done with that, you are really pretty much done with your essay. You're just at this point going to have to format it. And I'm going to show you how you're going to format the essay on the next video.